upon the throne. Sing loud, oh saints of God Most High. Sing loud, cry to the Lamb upon the throne. And I hear you say, you reign, you reign, you reign, Zion's King, yeah. You are the Most High God. You are Zion's King. Kadosh, Kadosh. You are mighty on the throne. You are mighty on your 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 throne. You are mighty God. You are highly lifted up. There is no one else like you. You are mighty, mighty on your throne. Kadosh, you reign, you reign. Kadosh, Kadosh, Adonai, Lord, we worship you. Come and reign on. Come and worship you. His name is holy. You reign, you reign, you reign, you reign, you reign, you reign. Angels bow before. Heaven and earth adore. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God you are. I am strong, couldn't find no one like you. Adonai, there is no other. You are the world's greatest. Mighty on your throne. Champion. Mighty on your throne. Your royal majesty. Mighty on your throne. We bow before your throne. Mighty on your throne. Who is like unto you? Mighty on your throne. In heaven and on earth. Mighty on your throne. You are mighty on your throne. You are mighty on your throne. You are mighty, mighty, mighty. You are mighty, mighty, mighty. You are mighty, mighty. You are great I am. You are mighty, mighty, mighty. Yes, you are. You are mighty, mighty, mighty. You reign, you ancient Zion's King. Oh, Father, we worship you. We bow before your throne, oh God. You reign, you ancient Zion's King. Kadosh, Kadosh, you mighty on your throne.
Anybody where won't fight you, let them come, they already know. I'll be right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know what's going on. Monagiso, 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 my baby boo. I'll be a soldier for you. I'm getting better in Kung Fu. You should know I got you, and you don't need to guide me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you ever need saving, I will be running to you, running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running to you. Anywhere that you go to.
When I'm looking for trouble, it's cause I know that I got you. Wanting my best, everybody, and it's because of your kung fu. And anytime that I'm out of control, you hold me down. You never, never let go. Yeah, Munagiso, 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 my baby boo. See all the battles you'll be fighting, and I'll be right there with you. I may be small, but I'm mighty, and I go running for you. And anybody ways I be here, no be you pull it, I be around. And if I ever need saving, I'll be running to you.
Running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running
I'll be
to you.
running.
Anywhere that you go to, running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running
Will you
to
wait for
you.
me? You go.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere you're watching me all over the world. My name is Oluwatosin Olajumoke Arodudu, the host of the Today's Women's Discovery Talk Show and the editor-in-chief of the Today's Women's Discovery magazine. Please hold on a minute. Let me I usually put all my stuff on the table, but today I'm just everywhere. Even the advert we just did, Batia Accessories, they are a partner to the OOA Talk Show, the aka Today's Women's Discovery Talk Show, and they create customized jewelry and they can deliver to you anywhere in the world. I was about to bring out their packets just now in order to show you that I also have two of their customized jewelry, but as I was just moving about, I kind of forgot it in the room. So just bear with me. But they're a partner to this program. And if you want a customized jewelry of any kind, perhaps a pendant, a chain, a bracelet, I think a leg chain, they also do that. Even customized bracelet for men, as all kinds of bracelet, even ring, whatever it is you want to customize as a jewelry, Batia Accessories is your go-to brand. And they are on Instagram, and their handle is customized underscore jewelry NG. Just reach out to them and they will get your customized jewelry delivered to you anywhere in the world. So how are you today? How is it going at your end? How is it Sunday? Hope you're having fun and you're relaxing and everything. So friendship is a topic that I started sometimes on the 25th of July. And I just have a lead-in to continue on the topic. It's something that is not, we can't exhaust it, but as the spirit leads, we'll bring different versions about friendship and we'll talk about it on the talk show. Before I go right into the topic of the day, have you gotten a copy of Identity? It was written by my humble self and it's just 5,000 naira only in Nigeria. It's hardcover, and the tagline is self-discovery, purpose, and leadership. So if you want, you're on the journey of discovering yourself, your purpose, your vision, whatever it is that concerns your identity, try to get a copy of this book. I can tell you categorically that this book is like a mother that has birthed a whole lot of vision, not just in my own life alone, but in several other people's lives. So, you know, it's always good to, if you're going to walk a path, it's always good to walk it after the people that have walked it ahead of you. It makes the journey easier and it minimizes all the kinds of trouble that you might get to encounter on the journey. So it's always good to learn through other people's experiences rather than having to go through stuff and, you know, get battered and beaten along the line. So get a copy of Identity. If you want a copy, just reach out to me via Facebook, or you can send an email to ooainspires@gmail.com. And have you gotten a copy of our awesome magazine, Today's Woman Discovery magazine? So have you gotten a copy of this? This is a magazine that's right, you know, it's a magazine that is here to download the mind of God to today's woman. As a woman of this generation and as a today's woman, we go through a whole lot of things, and you know, finding ourselves sometimes can be a heckling task. And you know, there are lots of topics from motherhood to loyalty to friendship to self-discovery to vision to human relationship and human engineering. And you don't want to miss our cover girl story, as our article alone is enough to launch you into the journey of purpose. And this is quite cheap. It's a digital magazine, and it's just I'm just the only one opportunity to have the hard copy, and it's just for 1,000 naira only if you're getting a copy from Nigeria, and just $2 if you're getting a copy anywhere else in the world. So if you want a copy of this awesome and amazing magazine, this is our first issue, and this is how it's going to be. Like, you know, sometimes in the year we're going to publish issues. We don't know how many times in the year yet. We're thinking of about 4 times, but we're not sure yet. But this is our first issue, and you don't want to carry it over. So if you want a copy, send an email to ooainspires@gmail.com or reach out to me on Facebook, and I will be at your beck and call. So let's get right into the business of the day. You know, first and foremost, I just want to say something. Sometimes if you want to start something new, I remember when I wanted to start this talk show then, and when it's, you know, Saturdays like this, I become G3, my insides are turned into knots, I become afraid, my palms are sweaty, and I just, you know, I'm just anxious, a whole lot of anxiety, because I used to tell myself that I wasn't a good speaker and I don't like to face people, I'm more of a writer, but I started anyway. The Lord said, move. It is time to start talking and not just writing alone. And I decided to do it afraid. And, you know, today I was just thinking like, oh, am I actually coming on live today? No form of fear, no form of, I wasn't G3. I was looking forward to, I was so relaxed. So I said, what if I hadn't started? Maybe I had allowed fear to shut me down. I had allowed fear to keep me in captivity. That is why whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you need to take on, whatever path that you need to walk, don't delay, don't dilly-dally, don't allow fear to shut you down. Start. As you move along that path, you begin to gain courage and more courage and more courage. So that's being said, if you're joining us on the talk show, please put a comment in the comment section. Let me see you, and so that I can acknowledge your presence on the show today. So I'm going to go right into the business of the day. I intend to finish by 5. Hopefully, we should be able to finish by 5. So I just wanted to be open-minded and just follow me on this discussion this afternoon. So the topic that I'm bringing on this afternoon is friendship. I started the first part on the 25th of July, even though it was pre-recorded. I didn't come live. I'd recorded it and I just played it on a live video. So today we're going to go right into more aspects of friendship. Yeah, friendship, you know, some of the reasons why, and I'm going to be focusing on female friendship. This is the Today's Woman's platform, and our major core niche is focusing on women. Sometimes we also get to share things that can also, you know, be a blessing to men out there, but the target of this platform and our core niche is women. So pardon me, but I know that if men listen to us, they can also learn and have, you know, 1 or 2 lessons to take home if they are open-minded. So, friendship. one of the reasons why female friendships break up is due to, one of the reasons, not the only reason, one of the reasons is due to envy and jealousy. You know, I know that sometimes men also go through these things, like when they have in male friendship, the battle of the testosterone and the battle of belittlement and all that. But we're focusing on female friendship, and one of the reasons why female friendship, you know, break up and become scattered and, you know, become torn apart is oftentimes due to envy and jealousy. And at what point does friendship slip into envy and jealousy? At what point does someone in the friendship or both parties in the friendship slip into envy and jealousy? So I want you to understand this afternoon that oftentimes when female friendships packs up, it didn't just start. Something had gone wrong along the line, that perhaps attention was not paid to it, or perhaps there was no form of communication, so everything just went down the drain like that. And you know, oftentimes when it happens like that, when the friendship packs up, there are a lot of factors that are involved. And like I said, sometimes it could be envy and jealousy. Sometimes it could be that someone has started to play the game of condescension. You know, sometimes in friendships, if there is no respect, no matter how close you are, I'm a sucker for respect in relationships. We can joke, we can have fun. Respect as in respect what I value, respect the things that are close to my heart, respect my family, respect my spouse, you know, things like that. I'm not saying your friend should be calling you auntie or sister or brother. Respect as in when your friends respect what you value. They don't have to value it, but because they know that my friend values this thing, they respect it. So, you know, sometimes when friendship packs up like that between women, it means that someone somewhere in the friendship has begun to play the game of condescension. Sister Yetunde, thank you for joining. I can see you. Why are you laughing? Tell me so that I can join in the joke. So it means that someone has started to play the game of, like, okay, Sister Yetunde, if you're just joining us, the topic today is friendship. So, auntie or brother, yes, exactly. Because when we say respect, people tend to think that you want your friends to be calling you auntie or brother. That's not it. Value what your friends value. Okay, this person doesn't like this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say because we are familiar, then you allow contempt to enter into the relationship. No. So when you value what your friends value, that is respect. You know that this is their boundary. You help them to maintain it. That is respect. So when friendship begins to deteriorate, then somebody is playing the game of condescension. And oftentimes, we as women, we are so proud that we don't pay attention to these things. We don't pay attention to it. And sometimes it means that, you know, disrespect has been introduced into the relationship. So somebody has noticed and they begin to become uncomfortable. Then sometimes envy or jealousy might be at work. Envy or jealousy. Unhealthy competition and destructive and manipulative criticism when your friends begin to compete with you and you now begin to notice, like, what's going on? You know, and because you want to protect yourself, you decide to move back. Before you know it, friendship grows down the drain. And sometimes you might just be ignorant that the friendship has issues, whereas some interlopers are somewhere fanning the embers of evil flame. You will not know. You might just be innocent doing your thing. You think you're good, but somebody somewhere is poisoning a party in the friendship. You know, so these and many more are the reasons why female friendships sparks up, and we get to see all these dirty, you know, how do they put it now? Like when you spread their dirty linen in public, you see them begin to body shame one another. And one of the things I really want to point out is, even if you fall out with your female friends, it doesn't have to get to the level. Why should you body shame because you are falling out with someone? I see this practice is so common, and I see it on the social media. When two women are fighting, you see them begin to body shame one another. You see them begin to mention some of the issues that person might have shared with them in secret. If you do that, you are evil. That's just it. Always learn how to, you know, mediation is so much important in human relationships. How to mediate in conflict, how to manage conflict. Always try to stick to the issue at hand. The moment you come out of the issue, that is whatever it is that is the issue, and you make it go personal, then envy and jealousy is at work. Those are the things you had wanted to say before that you had no opportunity to say. So we women, we need to beware. When you see people who shame their friends, they begin to expose dirty linen in public. Sometimes they even concoct stories. Don't believe all those shaming things that you see. Oftentimes, they are concocted stories in order to demean and belittle people. So when you see people do that, just know that, not them. So let's go on. So, and sometimes, like I said, maybe some interlopers who envy the friendship that you share with people. Exactly, Sister Yetunde, shameless people. Okay, me and you, we have issues. Then you begin to say stuff like, that is why your husband did this, or that is why your child, you know, they go into areas of your lives that are like that you so much cherish and adore in order to hurt you. Those are shameless and evil people that you don't want to have anything to do with, because at the end of the day, they might end up doing the same thing to you. Even though I'm not a party to also judging people, I believe that, you know, we can become friends with people based on different grounds. But when you see people that are like that, you better hold your reservation and tread with them carefully. So let me go on. That is why it is important. Like I said, maybe some interlopers are somewhere that they envy the kind of friendship that you share with people. There are some of my friendships that I've held for 20 years now. I will never, in this advent of social media, I will never bring it out on social media. I will never do it. Because social media has exposed us to a lot of things. Yoruba people, okay, Sayetunde said, Yoruba people say, if your friend is shamed and you think you aren't, you are the shameless one. Exactly. So I'm always surprised when I see women shame fellow women, especially women that have been their friends once upon a time. It's always, no matter how angry, no matter how vexed I am against a fellow woman, even a man, I will never deteriorate to the point that I will not start shaming you. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised like that. We'll stick to the issue at hand. We stick to the issue at hand rather than going, you know, behaving like gutter snipes. No, that's not it. And it's not the ideal thing for a today's woman to do. We are all evolving. We should stop fighting like, you know, even women of old, they have dignity. We should stop things like that, especially if you have had friendship or a form of relationship with a woman, a fellow woman before. Then tread carefully. It is not time for you to start exposing secrets. Stick to the matter at hand. I think a lot of women, but I don't want to believe that it's because they don't know how to handle conflict. No, it is simply wickedness and evilness. That is it. It is simply wickedness and the nature of its envy. When you want to demean people, it is envy that is at the back. Women deny envy a lot, and I laugh. They deny envy. I'm not envious, so they are the ones that are envious of me. It's a lie. The moment you demean a fellow woman just because of a conflict, check yourself. You want to bring her down because there is something that is propelling you, and it is envy. It is, no matter how angry you get, when it comes to friendships, relationships, women should learn how to cover one another. So Yetunde, you're giving me the vibes with your comments. But let me go on. Let me go on because there are a lot of things I need to talk about, and I don't want to jump the cart. So let me go on. So that is why it is very important that you pray for your relationships. There are some of friendships that you have with people that some people around you are envious of it. They want to come into that friendship. They want to come and model things up, or they feel that the way this person loves you, they want to be the partaker. They want to be the one in that shoes. So they will look for ways to model things. So they will look for ways to use your head to hit one another so that there can be a kind of conflict. Then you can be taken out, or the other person can be taken out, so that they can come into the friendship or relationship. It's not friendship alone. No. Even our relationship with our mentors, our relationship with, you know, people that the Lord has placed into our lives. Sometimes maybe destiny helpers, mentors, mentees. People are envious of this relationship. Even your employees, employers, people are And that is why on the social media, know the kinds of things that you share. I tell myself this thing a lot because as a writer, if you're not careful, before you know it, you start exposing yourself unduly. So always call yourself to order because there are people that are monitoring your activities. Protect your relationships. Pray for your relationships. Pray for your friendships, because oftentimes there are a lot of people that are out there that don't want good things for you. They don't want that friendship that you have to succeed. So you must pray. You must pray for your relationships and your friendships. So let's go on. And that is why you have to treasure your relationships and your friendships. Treasure that friendship that you have with someone. Treasure it so much, because if you treat your friendships shabbily, or you treat them as if they don't matter, there are other people there that will carry them on their head. When you now see such, you now start saying that, oh, they snatched my friend, or oh, this one is coming into my harvest. No, you did not cherish what you had with a friend, or you didn't cherish that relationship enough. And there are other people that are out there that will treasure such a relationship. So do your part. Treasure your friendships, treasure your relationships. If it is not working, if it is detrimental, maybe to your mental health, then it's better you cut it off. But as long as you are still friends with someone or with people, make sure that you treasure and you cherish it. Then, going further, I've talked about respect. Then respect where your friends are in life and separate friendship from their position. You can, you might be friends with someone and maybe you throw a lot of camaraderie, you joke around, you have fun, but maybe God has placed them ahead of you. Respect that. Don't begin to say that this one is my friend. No, respect them. Separate friendship from business. These are some of the things that create chaos in our relationships. Yes, Sister Yetunde, pray for your relationships. Thank you for noting these things down. We must pray. When I was not yet as wise as this, God has blessed me. I thank God. When it comes to friendships and good relationships, God has blessed. I have friendships that are spanning into 20 years. And these are not just ordinary friendships, destiny, covenant friendships. I don't even showcase them online. So I don't joke with those friendships, so I treasure them. I pray for them because we are family. We have become like blood sisters. So such friendships, I can't even allow anyone to come between us. I can't allow it because I know that they are my covenant friendships and relationships. So let's go on. Secondly, going further. Yes, Sister Yetunde, separate friendship from business. Exactly. Then know your friends and know your covenant friends. We have covenant friends and we have friends. Normal friends, well, that we meet normally anywhere. But there are some friends that the Lord has planted in your life, that the Lord has singled out for you. Those are your covenant friends. So you must know them. Love all your friends, but treasure your covenant friendships. You cannot treat them equally. You can't treat them the same way. Love all your friends, cherish them, but you see those covenant friendships, treasure it because they are connected to your destiny. I am talking from experience. Covenant friendships are connected to your destiny. There are some friends that I met right while in the university. They are my covenant friendships because of the things that we have done in each other's life. Strategic things that the Lord has used us to do in each one another's lives. So when you notice that this is a covenant friendship, you will know. Treasure it, pray for it, nurture it, because they are connected to your destiny. Don't just treat them shabbily and carry your ordinary friends ahead of your covenant friends. No. If you are checking on your normal friends maybe once in a month, your covenant relationships, make sure that it's once in a week. Build it, nurture it. And what are the examples of covenant relationship? And you know one thing about covenant friendship, the devil likes to tear it apart. Because he knows that it has a lot to do with your destiny. The devil will separate you from them. So it is very important that you pray for your covenant relationships. The normal friends, they can go, but you see those covenant relationships, treasure it. Don't allow the enemy or to come into that kind of relationship because they are connected to your destiny. And what are the examples of covenant friendships? Jonathan, the kind of relationship that Jonathan shared with David, that's a covenant relationship right there. The 12 disciples of Jesus, they are covenant friendships. You know, Jesus addressed them as friends. They're not just disciples, they were his friends. And you know, the funniest part is that Judas was also among those covenant friends. It's not as if Jesus did not know that this one was going to betray me. He knew, but he was still his covenant friend because he had the purpose to fulfill in his life. So why am I saying this? Let's go on. Each of these covenant friendships, sometimes they might not last a lifetime. They might not last a lifetime. Sometimes it is for a season, but it is covenanted. It is divine. There's a role that they are coming to play in your life. So you must recognize your covenant relationships and treasure it. Peter betrayed Jesus 3 times. He was forgiven because he quickly retraced his steps. But Judas handed Jesus to the people that were going to kill him. Yet, it's still his covenant friendship, covenant friend. It has been ordained, it has been predestined. He had a role to play in his life. So sometimes there are some people that will come into our lives that they might be a danger to us, but they are still a covenant relationship. It might not just be friendship alone now. It might also be relationship. They might come in any form, but it has been predestined that they must come into your life. So let's go on. Let me share a quick story. I remember one time his sister called me on the phone and she was crying. Like, look at what this person did to me. Oh my God. I'm so sad. She demeaned me, she belittled me, she yabbed me, she said a lot of nasty things to me. And that she was now warning me that, see, if this person can treat me like this, then she's going to do worse to you. Because I and her, we had a bond, we were very close. Look at what she did to me. You know, she said a lot of things, and I told her, I said, well, can you go and settle your issue with her? Of course, I agree with you that she's going to do the same thing to me. That was what I told her. I said, I know this person. I know she will do the same thing to me. She will definitely disgrace me as she has disgraced you. But you go and settle your issue with her. Leave my relationship with her. So when I was like, okay, well, I've just told you. This is what she has done to me. And, well, she's going to do the same to you. So she was trying to warn me that I should stay away from that person. But I have grown to the level that I don't really, even if I know that this is how this person is, or this is what they are saying about this person, it doesn't define my relationship with that person, even though I might have reservations and I might just decide to be careful and to, but I don't judge people like that. Because sometimes, there are these misunderstandings that happens based on context. So you shouldn't use that to judge someone that you also have a relationship with. Sometimes we have to be careful. Sometimes we have to be careful. You can't also just write people off. We have to be gracious. As a Christian, as a born-again Christian, be gracious. And this is why I say friendship is a risk. There are some people that will come into your life. You already know the ways and the way at which they treat people. Exactly. Sister Yetunde, wait for your turn. The person might never treat you the same. So I don't believe in hearsay. Thank you for warning me. It will make me to be, a bit guarded. You understand? I wouldn't be relaxed like I'll be relaxed with any other person. I'll be a bit guarded, but it doesn't mean that I should now end that relationship because of some of the things you have told me. Somebody might be toxic for you. They might not be toxic for me. That's one of the things about this toxicity I would say. The fact that someone is toxic for you doesn't mean that they'll be toxic for me. But when she told me that, I knew she was actually saying the truth. I knew. So I was open against hope. Exactly, so that we don't inherit enemies. Find out people for yourself. Even sometimes when you know who they are, still give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't just write them off based on what people have said about them. Well, she told me that this person was going to do the same. Did the person do the same thing to me? Oh yes. The person even did worse. But I knew that there was a season that they had to be in my life. So I wouldn't say because of how they have treated someone, I should also run away from them. No, I don't do life like that. I always give people a chance to prove themselves. So sometimes, like I said, there are some people that are destined to come into your life to teach you a lesson. It might be in form of a relationship. It might be in form of a friendship. It might be in any form. Give them a chance. Don't just run away and say, oh, this is how this person is. This is their mode of operation. So therefore, I don't want to have anything to do with them. No, give people a chance. Be gracious, even as God is extending grace to us. Nobody is perfect. So that being said, let's go on. Sorry, I don't want to miss anything. So like I said, some people are meant to come into your life and they are there to teach you a lesson. Be open. Be open to the lesson that they are coming to teach you. Don't say because everybody is saying that they are bad, I don't want to have anything to do. You might just miss the lesson that they're coming to teach you that is connected to your destiny. So be open-minded. Don't write people off based on what people have said about them. Give people a chance to prove themselves. Discover people by yourself. Even if you've heard things, just stay guarded. But don't, because of that, just cut people off and you might miss out on a whole lot of blessings and a whole lot of lessons that might better your life. So that means that then can your friends trust you with secrets and issues? Like I said earlier when we started, that women will come on social media to expose themselves because there's a conflict. They will begin to lie. Some of them will concoct all sorts of lies based on inferences. You might not even have shared anything with them, but they will concoct all sorts of lies based on inferences, based on your yesterday, maybe based on the things that they used to know years ago or yesterday. They will come and use it to shame you on the social media. Why? Because they want to bring you down, they want to belittle you, they want to debrand you. And like I said, envy is usually at the root of wanting to debrand people. The moment you see someone struggling hard to debrand another person, watch out. Envy is usually at the root of it. You might have conflict with people and you're not interested in debranding them. Just, okay, we have a conflict, everybody should stay on their lane. Doesn't have to get to the point where you're fighting so hard to debrand them so that everybody will hate them, so that everybody will see them as a non-entity, or so that everybody will stop listening to them. When you see people try so hard to do that, the root of it is envy and jealousy. And we should beware of such people. So, you want your friends to share things with you, yet you are undeserving. Before they share one small secret with you, it is all everywhere. You have started spreading it to every nooks and cranny. You will come on social media, you will use it to write mentorship posts based on the things that people have shared a lot. God forbid the day will come that people will share their secret with me, unless they give me the go-ahead to go and write about it online. But somebody confides in me as a mentor or a coach, then I come online to come and be writing it or using it to abuse them. If I need to talk to them and to cancel them, I'll do that behind the scene. But these are even friendships. They share things with you. They confide in you like, this is what I'm going through. The next thing, sometimes it's not even going to be up to an hour. You're going to see a post, an indirect post on the social media. Yet, you blame your friends for not being open. How can people be open to someone that has a loose mouth, that you can't keep a secret? You've not fallen out with them. They just told you now. The next thing, you come on social media to use it to write an indirect post. So are you that kind of friend then? That's a reasonable friend will not confide in you. If you want people to confide in you, your friend to trust you with things for them to share things with you, you must be trustworthy. You're not a loose mouth that before anything, boom, everything is out there. So these are the things that we need to pay attention to. Are you trustworthy? Ask yourself. Ask yourself if you are trustworthy. Are you the kind of person that will come online to cancel your friends? A lot of people come online to cancel their friends. Things that they can tell them behind the scene. Things that they can share with them. They have access to them, but they will prefer to come online to cancel them in order to shame them, in order to belittle them. If you are doing this and you call somebody your friend, then you are not a friend. Any friend who does this to you, stay away from them, because they open the door of your life to a whole lot of negativity. Because on this social media, there's a lot of monitoring spirits. And when you're friends with someone and they're writing along the line that connects to you, there are some people on the social media that know how to connect dots. So today, I don't. Some people are on the social media that they know how to connect dots. So by the time you start writing some of these funny things, they already know you are writing about. They already know. This is why I don't understand why people, you have access to someone, yet you prefer. I broke a relationship because of that. Yes, I had to run away because I share things with you. Then the next thing, it's on the social media. Yet you will deny. Yes, Sister Yetunde, they will connect it and they will know that you are the one. You share things with them. Before you know it, is on the social media and they are using it to cancel. They are using it to write. And when they will deny it, they will say, no, you're not the only one, blah, blah, blah. You know, stuff like that. Are you that kind of friend? You need to change. And people share things with you. Pray that if you are a true writer, you have been called into the ministry of writing. You don't need to wait for people for you to know what to write. It's these days that I even started writing on trending matters. Maybe, okay, this one is trending. Let us, as the Spirit leads, let us put one or two in for, let us share our own opinions. I might not write on anything that is trending, and it will be downloaded to me, things that I need to write. So if you are called into the ministry of writing, you don't have to wait until you use people's issues and lives to come and write on the social media. No, they will download it for you. Sometimes you will sleep like this. The only able to download it for you. Go and write about this. There are times that I write, things are downloaded to me, I write on the social media. The next thing, I'm seeing something that is similar. I'm seeing something that is similar, then I'm beginning to wonder, like, hey, this person might think I'm writing about them. So you must be inspired. Don't wait until something negative is happening in somebody's life, then you come on social media to come and use it to write and to teach. What for? That is a form of betrayal. That is a form of betrayal, and we need to beware. If you have people that are doing that to you, they will destroy your mental health. They are not your friends. That's just the truth. They are your enemies because they will open the door of your life to a whole lot of negativity. They will open the door. So Yetunde is saying that most of the things I teach are about. Exactly. Sometimes I teach things that you won't even know it's about me, but it is about me. It is about me. Some of the lessons I have learned, some of the experiences I have garnered, I use it to teach. You don't have to. The one that amazes me are people who use you are still in a friendship with that person. No? You are calling yourself bestie, yet you will come online to use their lives to teach, use their lives to write motivational posts. I think I read one story last year that one lady on Instagram committed suicide, and her best friend, I think she shared some of those things with her best friend, and this is what she's going through. The best friend was using that matter to write motivational posts. And one of the things she wrote was that her friend was not frugal, her friend was a waster, she doesn't know how to undo a business. You know how they write all these their things now? In a demeaning and insensitive manner. And that was one of those things that triggered that lady, coupled with the fact that she couldn't feed her son. And she was just, she went to ground zero. Because of that frustration, the lady committed suicide. We need to be careful. We need to be very, very careful. Friendship is very delicate, and there are a lot of boundaries that you must uphold in order to build successful friendships with people. So let's go on. So avoid such friends that will come and expose you. It's not that they are exposing you alone. If it is just that they are exposing you in order to demean you, Yorubas will say, "Ebu okinso," like insults don't grow. Once they say it, if you're like me, Seth, you insult me, I've gotten to the level that if you insult me, you are insulting yourself because I won't respond to you, and it bounces back. If you don't understand, let me tell you today. If you are listening to this, watching this, when people insult you and you refuse to respond, you carry on with your life. The spiritual implication is that it bounces back on them. So stop responding to people unnecessarily, unless it has to do with your name or your integrity. Perhaps you can respond. But when they insult through all this demeaning stuff, just leave them. Leave them and let them go on like that. They will be tired and they will sink into their own hole by themselves. So let's go on. So people like that, they bring a lot of negativity into your life. It's not like they are insulting you alone or demeaning you. They open you up to all sorts of attacks. So if you have friends like that you share things with, and the next thing they're online writing about it, stay away from them. They are your enemies. They will kill you. Like, it's not like kill you physically. They will kill your spirit. They will destroy your mental health. So just do what? Pick race and run away from them. So understand also, I need to talk about this. Understand that as much as you are blessed, women have this problem a lot. When a woman is blessed, she feels that she's the only one deserving of that blessing. So as much as you are blessed, if you have been engraced, the Lord has made you a blessed woman, understand that there are other women around you and even in your life that can also be blessed, even blessed more than you. I have seen a lot of women, having these issues. When they are blessed and they are engraced, they always feel that they are the only ones that are entitled to the blessing of the Lord. And when you're like that, you slip into envy and jealousy. So stop getting used to the fact that you're the only one that deserves to be blessed. Your friend might be around you in your life. They're waiting on God for different kinds of things. Okay, I'm reading Sister Yetunde's comments. They're waiting on God for different kinds of things. And maybe perhaps their life looks stagnated or something. Whereas you keep getting blessed. Then the moment the doors of heaven opens unto them, thank you, Sister Yetunde, they can't comprehend that you're now better than them. Exactly. The moment the doors of heaven opens up to that friend, then they begin to get blessed, then you become uncomfortable. Women have this problem a lot, but we deceive ourselves. We don't like to tell ourselves the truth. They have this problem a lot, then they become uncomfortable, they begin to criticize you, they begin to find offense. Even to tell you congratulations, they will carry face. They can even accuse you and say that you did not tell me kiniko, just because they're looking for you. Offense. Be very careful when you see that. They want to introduce offense into your blessing. So when you see a friend that behaves like that, go into the place of prayer and be very careful around them. Be very, very careful around them, because oftentimes they're not the ones doing that thing. It is the devil manipulating them, using them, and he wants to use them to taint your blessing. So when they bring all those accusations and offense, if you can apologize, I'm sorry, then begin to create space. Move away from them gradually until you run away from them, because that's a poisonous attitude right there. Low self-esteem, yes. Doesn't have to do with what you have or do not. Exactly, Sister Yetunde. Women think, I'm always, I laugh at times when I read stuff like it's only the blessed that people are envious of. It is a big lie. You without your one top, but because you know how to carry yourself, you know how to, you are graced. God has given you this kind of aura, and you carry yourself without your one top. Somebody with 100 tops can be envious of you. You might be living, you might not have built a house. Maybe you are living in one small apartment, managing yourself. Somebody that has houses, that is your friend, can be envious of you. So envy doesn't have to do with what you are or how blessed you are. Because I know that blessings attract envy. But people can just be, maybe the glory of the Lord is just around your life. It doesn't have to do with the things that you have or the things that you do not have. It took me long to discover too, Sister Yetunde. You will be wondering what's going on. This person is blessed than me. Why are they envious of me? Why is this person envious? I mean, what kind of character or behavior is this? You won't know that it is envy. Immediately, I also discovered I had peace. Thank you, Ma Rachel. Thank you. Welcome on board, ma. You have to catch up from the beginning. It's an animated discussion. Me and Sister Yetunde, we have been having the discussion since. So, ever since I also discovered I had peace, Sister Yetunde, I stopped getting bothered because I knew that, okay, this is envy at work. And once I see that, I move back. I move back immediately. So it doesn't have to do with what you have or what you don't have. Sometimes maybe it's just the way that the glory of the Lord radiates around your life, the way you are able to carry yourself through your trials. Sometimes when you are going through stuff, some of your friends, they want you to look like what you're going through. You might be going through stuff and you have shared with them, but out there, you radiate God's glory. Out there, you put a smile on your face. Out there, you are glowing. But because they know the things that you're going through behind closed door, envy will rear its ugly head. And you will see them itching to tell the world that, look at this one, pretender. This is our situation, no? What exactly concerns you by doing the exposure of a situation? Why? It is envy that is at the root of it. We need to really, envy is a very deep and a very versatile topic that we normally avoid. But that is one of the things that is plaguing a lot of women today. Oh, she's smiling, she's pretending. Yesterday, she didn't eat dinner. Oh. She came to me to borrow money for dinner. Look at her looking God, look glowing. Look at her looking glowing and deceiving people. Pretender. What exactly is your problem? How is her, has she stolen from you? Has she borrowed from you and has not paid back? If it has to do with integrity, it's a different issue entirely. But because she's smiling and she's happy, maybe she's just, you know, packaging herself, then you will enter into the journey of wanting to expose her, and you tell the world that, oh, look at her, she's deceiving people. Yesterday she didn't even eat dinner. Or look at her, this is how her life is. So these are the things that women do to one another. What is at the root of it? Envy and jealousy. Sometimes it is even the ones that you call your friends that are feeding these people the information, and you will so much trust them. You'll be telling them things about your life, whereas they are feeding it to the people that want to take you down. So envy is an extremely deep topic. Rachel said that some people, okay, she said the glory and the beauty of God around us make people. Exactly. When the glory of the Lord is around you, you don't have up to them. You have not gotten to where they've gotten to. Yet they will still be envious of you. Why? Because you carry the glory of the Lord, and it is obvious over your life. So don't bother yourself. According to what I heard recently, they said it's a form of blessing self when you have that kind of aura, but you need to be prayerful. You need to be prayerful. You need to be vigilant. You need to be prayerful. Then you need to be intentional. Stay around people that love you for real. Stay around people that understand you. Stay around people that wish you well. Don't stay around people that are itching for ways to bring you down. That's where you'll be able to manage all the envious ones. Don't stay in their midst so that they don't pollute your spirit. Because envy is pollution. It's an energy. When they send it to you, it can actually crash you if you are not prayerful or you are not careful. So my Rachel said that some people can't just stand seeing other people happy. Exactly. When you are happy and joyful, they are angry. They are looking for ways to bring you down. They are looking for ways to taint your happiness. Beware of such people. That is why we must be, exactly, man. We must be discerning in our relationships. So, you know, like I was saying, so when these friends that have been blessed, when they see their friends now getting blessed, when they see that life is now smiling on them, envy begins to rear its ugly head, because they have attained this nature that they're the only ones that are deserving of God's blessing. If you have this kind of attitude, you need to submerge it. You need to deal with it. You need to pray about it. You need to tell God to destroy every envious and jealous spirit in your life. Because the truth is that everybody deserves God's blessing, and it's going to bless each and every one of us, no matter what we are going through. So that you are being blessed sporadically today, or that your life is beautiful and colorful, and you have a friend that is struggling, doesn't mean that that friend will remain there for life. Doors of favor will open to them. So are you going to be the kind of friend that will be found wanting when the doors of favor opens into the life of your friend? Maybe you will disappear. That is when you start to pick offense. If you have this kind of nature, pray it out. Be open about it. Don't deceive yourself. Stop hiding or projecting. A lot of women project their envy. Oh, they are the ones that are envious of me. It took me a long time to understand this. So even some of these envious women, they are the ones that are envious of you. But they will now make you look as if you are the one that is envious of them. And if you are mumu, maybe you're just a pure-hearted person, then you begin to ask yourself that, am I really envious? What's going on? Am I envious of this person? You will even start to believe that you are envious of. It's a lie. They are projecting to you that you are envious of them. Meanwhile, they are the ones that are envious of that little that you have, of the glory of the Lord in your life, of the way you carry yourself. They are the ones that are jealous and envious. But they will project it to you. So if you are stop projecting your envy, if you are a woman who is watching this and you know that you have the spirit of envy resident in you, don't project it. Go to God in prayer. Pray about it. There's nothing God cannot do. If you don't want to share with people so that they don't label you, then pray. Tell God to remove that spirit from your life. Be intentional. Be genuinely happy for people. You can even voice it out. If you have someone that is understanding around you, you can discuss with them. I feel this kind of emotion, and I know that it is not right. Can you join me to pray about it? I feel this way about you. Women, we need to be open. We need to be more open rather than bottle things up. When we bottle negative emotions up, these are the things that are leading to witchcraft. You people think, oftentimes we think that witchcraft is going into the coven. No, envy and jealousy is the beginning of witchcraft too. When people are envious of you and they can do anything to destroy you, what is that? That is witchcraft. So Sister Rachel said that time and seasons happen to us all. We must be kind to people going through one. Exactly. Be kind. Be kind, because that person that you're looking at down today, by the time the Lord will turn their captivity around, yourself, you'll be dreaming. You'll be dreaming for them. They're not the only ones that will be dreaming. You will be dreaming for them. You'll be wondering. So be kind to people that are going through stuff. Support them. Be encouraging. Let the words of your mouth around such people be seasoned with salt. It is not time for you to throw words around anyhow. People will never forget the way you make them feel. Most especially if they are going through trials and tribulations. They will never forget. They might forgive and let it go, but they will never forget. So Sister Yetunde said that Yoruba people say if you are not happy, your friend is being crowned a king. You will never be crowned a king. Exactly, Sister Yetunde. If you are not happy that your friend is crowned a king, you will never be crowned a king. Be genuinely happy for people. It doesn't cost us anything. Appreciate people, compliment people. Be vocal about the beauty and the glory of God in people's lives. These are the things that kills the spirit of envy. Don't be proud and say that is she the only one? Is she the only one? Be kind. Be kind. Be intentional. Be loving. Pray that the Lord fills your heart with love for other people. Rachel said, I celebrate people wholeheartedly. The more you celebrate others, the less obvious you become. Exactly, envious. I know you want to write envious now. The less envious you become. Celebrate people genuinely. Stand up for your friends. There are some friends that when their friends are going through stuff, they will disappear. Maybe somebody is insulting your friend now. You will not find them, yet they are friends, they are besties. They will be silent. I was raised in such a way that my mom used to tell me that if your own person, it doesn't even have to be your child now, is out there and is being bullied or insulted or did something bad and everybody is like fighting them, you stand with them. You stand with them. Then when you now go inside, you can now go and tell them that thing that you did is very wrong. But there are some friends that when you are in such a situation, they will be silent. These are the ways that you can identify your true friends. So they will be silent and they'll be quiet, and it's not as if they should aid you in bad behaviors. But even if it is something just to show that, oh, I see you, like you're not alone in this. We need to build these values as women in our friendship. We need to stand up for our friends. You need to let them know that they are not alone. These are the values that are in real and friendships that last. Like I said, I have friendships that are spanning into 20 years. So it's not that they are not on social media. They are on social media, but they are not as, they're not as everywhere as I am. Why? Because of positivity, positive spirit, a positive aura. Because I make myself, a go-to person for my friends. They feel safe around me. I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress. We're growing by the day. But when it comes to making my friends feel comfortable, I'm blessed and graced in that area. Yes, they will throw you under the bus. Today, they will throw you under the bus. They will expose you. And yet they call themselves your bestie. That's no friendship. If you have friends like that who throw you under the bus, who expose you unduly before the whole world, run away from them. They are not your friends. So let's go on. Yes, like I said, about envy and jealousy. So do you get jealous when your friends are blessed, or when you're still in a place and your friends are getting blessed? Let me share a quick story. I met a friend. She's a covenant friend too. We spoke about covenant friendship when we started, Rachel and Sister Christina. So maybe you might want to catch up. So I met her during my MBA in the United Kingdom. That was in 2011. And immediately we connected, I knew that, okay, this was a covenant relationship. And God has been so good. In fact, after God has used us in diverse ways in one another's life. But during our MBA, it happened that I wanted to get married. I was already dating my husband then. Then another of our friends, our third friend, also wanted to get married. So we were all planning our wedding. This is our particular friend. She doesn't even have a serious relationship as her then. Fine, we're older than her. I think I'm older than her with about 4 years. Is it 3 years? About 3 years. Our other friend too is about 3 years. So we're older than her. We finished school way before her. But even at that, we were friends. We were very close. And during my wedding, she was helping. During the first, okay, our other friend was the one that got married first. This, my friend, followed her to Nigeria. She was a chief bridesmaid. She was everywhere. She was everywhere. And during my own wedding that I did in the United Kingdom, she was also everywhere, that all my extended families noticed that. Even my mom adopted that straight up. Like, hey, this is a friend like no other. We need this one, she's going to get it. This one is not available. She was everywhere, so supportive and everything. Why am I sharing this story? That was in 2012. 2 of us got married in 2012, and she was everywhere for us. This is 2021. We are still friends. She's still my sister. Is we're even as close as anything. Like, we talk almost every now and then. So I know everything going on with her. This is 2021. Our other friend that got married in 2012, that she followed to Nigeria, she was the chief bridesmaid. That's that my friend. Because that my friend is closer to me. She's also closer to the other person. But 3 of us are friends. But I'm not as close to the other lady as I am close to her. She followed her for her. She was a chief bridesmaid in 2012. This year, that our other friend remarried. She remarried to another man in Nigeria. They also traveled on to Nigeria. This, my friend, was still everywhere. This is after how many years? 9 years. So she played the same role in the life of a friend twice. Even though this second wedding was a solemn wedding, it wasn't as loud as the first one that they did. She was married to another man. The first wedding didn't work, so she got married to another man. This, my friend, played the same role. And you know, I didn't really know that maybe the wedding was going to come up and all that. But she was just briefing me, like, oh, somebody, the so person is getting married, though, blah, 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 and all that. But when she now sent me the wedding pictures, oh my God. And I saw the way she was happy. I saw, you know, when people are truly joyful, you can feel it through pictures. And when people are sad and they're trying to camouflage, if you are very sensitive and spiritual, you will know through pictures. But when she sent me those pictures on my phone, you know what I started doing? I started prophesying into her life. I told her, I said, you are a friend. You did not sit down in one corner. Because if she cried, she would have told me. She would have said that, Jumoke. She calls me Jumoke. Is my... Because sometimes when she's bothered like that, she used to tell me that, Jumoke, I'm getting no husband yet. She would tell me, we will pray and everything. But she played her role superbly. She was so happy. Everything was just so colorful. And I started praying for her like, you didn't fall into self-pity and start asking God that, God, this thing happened 9 years ago. This is after 9 years. My friend is getting married to another man and I am still single. And you know, if it's another woman, she will not play that role the second time, the second wedding. She won't do it. If it is all these envious women who compare themselves to their friends, she won't do it. She will say she doesn't want to play the same role twice. Why her life is not moving forward. But her life is actually moving forward. I told her. I said, don't worry. Husband is not here. But you are building a business. You are building a global brand. You are arranging your life. By the time the man will come, as in the kind of blessings that you will begin to enjoy. So I prayed for her. I prophesied into her life. And you know, I love that the more. The kind of spirit that she carries, the kind of, no form of self-pity, no self-comparison. She was just happy and she was joyful. And this is what friendship is all about. Marisha said that true friendship don't die. Exactly, ma. I tell people a friend that stops being a friend was never a good one. Exactly. A friend that stopped being a friend was never a good one. And this our other friend, you know, confides in her. Like I told you, she is the one in the middle. We were just like 3 friends in school then. They were in the same class. Me, I was in another class. So they were closer and, you know, more bonded than I was close to the other lady. But we were still friends. While me, I was also closer to this my friend than I was closer to the other person. So, you know, I just want to bless God for our life. And this is how friendship should be. We should love our friends. We shouldn't compare our lives with their own. Because the truth is that your journey is unique. That your friend is being blessed today, back to back, does not mean that something is wrong with you. Stop comparing. The Bible says that those who compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. So by the time you begin to compare yourself with your friends, it will suck out your joy. Comparison is the thief of joy, because you will begin to imagine if it were another lady, then my friend will begin to think that I should now come and do chief bridesmaid or come and do a friend again for a second wedding, whereas I've not even gotten married the first time. I know, God forbid, am I cursed? You understand? Even if she shares with other people, they might tell her, I don't do it, I let her go and look for another person. So, our journey differs. Our journeys are unique. So don't compare yourself with your friend. That your friend is blessed today, that it doesn't tie down your own blessing. Your own blessing will come. And when it comes, it might also be back to back. Your friends might have given birth, maybe, perhaps they have 3 children, you are still single. By the time you get married, what if God gives you triplets? So stop comparing yourself. Just be happy for your friends. Be happy for them. Be joyful for them. Celebrate with them. Don't go and say, because maybe they are being blessed back to back, then you want to spoil their day. Maybe you will now start picking offense or start looking for things that are not existing. No, that is not how to do friendship. Let's see. Is there any other thing I want to talk about? So don't compare your journey with your friends. Nothing is unattainable. The Bible says that when the Lord turns around the captivity of Zion, they were like those that dream dreams. So when the Lord wants to start new things in your life, when he wants to restore you, all those things that you think are unattainable, or all those things that are looking like a big deal, the Lord will just be dropping them onto your laps, back to back. A richer friend wouldn't even make you feel inferior. She will love exactly. But sometimes some of these richer friends, what they do is that they want you to serve and worship them. There's nothing, as I am, I can serve anybody. Even if I come to your house, I want to do all the house chores. That's the kind of person I am. If you have a party, I want to make sure that everything is in order. If you're my friend, I want to be everywhere and just serve you. But the moment you are having a condescending nature, or because you feel that you are blessed than me, that you want to be, then I'll show you that I'm royalty. I'll show you that I'm royalty. I know who I am. Sometimes when you bend for people, they tend to misunderstand it and feel that maybe you are low. It is because of respect. It is because of the Spirit of God. It is meekness, the spirit of humility. So when people bend for you, don't misconstrue it or begin to think that they don't know their worth. Somebody like me, if I bend for you, I serve you, I respect and honor you, and you want to belittle me, I will show you that I'm royalty and I know who I am and I know what I carry. So respect your friends, especially those ones that respect you. Respect them times 2. If they honor you, honor them in 2 folds. Respect begets respect. Honor your friends, love your friends, celebrate them, serve them. Sister Rachel, you said, wow, I love that. What's that, man? Share with me. Can you juggle me? What did I say? Okay, was it as in if I come to your house and I want to be everywhere? Yes. That's the kind of nature. That was how I was raised. You're having an occasion, I want to be everywhere, I want to make sure everything is fine, I want to help you coordinate. Then you now maybe you think that this one is a slave, or you think that, she doesn't know her words. No. To do that, then you step on my toes and I'll show you that I'm royalty. So celebrate your friends, appreciate your friends, respect the bond of friendship. Don't fall out with your friends and begin to expose secrets. Exactly, ma. Friendship is service. Serve your friends. Honor them. Love them. That is what friendship is all about. Share with them. Don't begin to expose their secrets. Why? It always amazes me. Women fall out and you see them saying derogatory stuff. Things that a third ear should not even hear. They will bring it on social media and start sharing it. That's why your life is like this. Your life is awful. Your life is not shaking. Your life is not moving forward. They begin to say, sometimes they will even concoct all sorts of lies. Things that they have heard from your enemies. They will use it to insult and to abuse you. We must be willing to respect, honor, and serve each other. Exactly, ma. That is what friendship is all about. So, and okay, I just want to be sure I'm not missing out anything, please. Like I said, sometimes all this our online friendship that we have not created a bond or forged a bond, as in that is ahead, or how do I put it now? That is beyond the social media. Sometimes they tend to fall out. But the truth is that, you know, when you meet the people that the Lord has put on your path, there's this kind of respect, there's this kind of honor, there's this kind of, you know, cordiality that flows. Either you meet them online or not. Maintain it. Maintain that kind of relationship. If there's a misunderstanding, communicate. Sometimes not communicating destroys relationship. Communicate and just, you know, maintain a positive aura. Maintain a positive aura in your friendship. Don't be unnecessarily, don't be negative or begin to put things in your heart and begin to judge, whereas you can communicate or, you know, just have a positive aura. Like I said, I have friendships that are 20 years. At least two of my, aside childhood friendship, there are two of my covenant relationships that are spanning into 20 years. And I just want to bless God because even till now, God is still connecting covenant friendships, covenant relationships to me. Why? Because I'm not perfect. But when I call you a friend or I relate with you, God forbid, maybe I will not backstab or I will make you feel less or I'll make you feel in a kind of funny way, you begin to release negative energy. No, if friendship is not going to work, everybody will move on. We jog off. So have a positive aura around your friends. Let them be able to see you as a safe place. We have a lot of friendships and people cannot share deep things with one another. Why? Because there's no safety amongst them. Thank you, Maricha. Communicate. Don't be judgmental and assume me. Exactly. Communicate. Don't be judgmental and assume me. My friends know. Sister Ifni said that my friends know I've got. That is it. I have friends that will call me. Some are in United States of America. Some are in Canada. When they call me like that, so there's even one that will call me. The person that will say, "Madam, you the craze, so you know if you do this one, do this one. Yeah, let's talk. You the craze is the way we greet ourselves. Then we talk. Then she shares deep things with me. Why? Because she knows that whatever she shares with me, nobody will hear. It will remain in my stomach forever. I will not go and start tabling a matter with another person. There's another one that stays in Turkey. She will call me. This one is even older than me with 4 years. She will call me and begin to tell me things, deep things. And sometimes I just look like, oh God, like I thank you, Lord, that these people can confide in me to this level. Why? Because of positivity, a positive aura. Make your friends, make yourself a safe place. Let your friends be able to share things with you. You cannot be angry that your friends are not sharing things with you when you are unworthy. By the time they share with you, the story is everywhere. You have a loose mouth. They won't share with you now. They will protect themselves. So have a positive aura. Be a safe place. Be trustworthy. Be joyful. Be a joyful person. It is very important in friendships and relationships. Be happy for your friends. Very, very important. And watch how much blessing they would be for you and you would be for them. So at this point, I've come to the end of the talk show for today. Thank you so much for joining me. My Rachel, Sister Christina, Sayetunde, thank you, thank you, thank you. We started it together and your comments, you know, really made my day. My Rachel, thank you for joining us. You have to catch up now. Your comments also made my day so much, you know. You said we must be willing to respect, honor, and serve each other. Exactly. That is what friendship is all about. Communicate. Don't be judgmental and assume me. That is it, man. That is it. And oh, Slightly is still saying something. No, I can't see. Let me check. Let me check my computer. She's still saying something. Okay. Oh, okay. Maricha is saying that, Mama, you wrote something on one of your posts on friendship that I love so much. Friendship. Yes, ma. Friendship is a risk. When it stops, when it gets we don't stop being good. Exactly. That somebody backstabbed me today, or somebody belittled me, or said a lot of nasty things about me, I will now write out friendship. No way. Why? Because those ones are very small. Those issues are very small compared to the kind of friendship I've built with people. Friendships of 20 years that we have even become destiny helpers to one another. So I know the value of friendship. No matter what, all this are online. No matter what happens online, maybe you meet people online, then you fall out with them, you begin to judge and say this one cannot keep relationship. I'm laughing in Swahili. You have relationships of 20 years, relationships of 25 years. That's covenant relationships, covenant friendships. So I won't, because of what is happening online, all these things that we're seeing online, of course it's expected. I won't, because of that, now begin to say that friendship is not worth it. No, I know what friends have done for me. I know what God has used me to do in the lives of my friends. So friendship, they are even, you know, pray, because somehow they are connected to our destinies. Somehow relationships, there's some people you will meet, and at the end of the day, you will see that they are the ones that will help you get a job. You just meet them as friends. So why? Because it has been covenanted. It's a covenant relationship. It has been predestined that you're going to meet that person, befriend them, and they're going to be the one to secure a job for you. So I've had experiences like that. So it is me that will not sit down because of maybe somebody did something. I will not be saying that friendship is not worth it too. I don't believe in friendship. Hell no, I believe in friendship because I've been blessed. I've been thoroughly blessed by friends, and I've also been a blessing to friends. So friendship is extremely important to our growth, to our destiny. At least you must have at least one friend. Pray about it, and the Lord will direct them onto your path. So at this point, let me let you go. It's already 6:16. Me too, I have 1 hour. My husband gave me 1 hour because of the children, so that we'll come and rotate because he also has an engagement. So let me stop here so that I don't take it into his own time. So until next week, have a fantastic week ahead. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. If you have been blessed by this, please help me share so that people can get to learn from it. And if there's any topic you want me to talk about, maybe you have a topic in mind, please don't hesitate to let me know so that I can also make some research and bring it on the talk show. So thank you once again. Stay today. Thank you so much. I was so happy to see you. Ma Rachel, thank you so much. I know you are very busy. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on the talk show. And Sister Christina, thank you for popping in. God bless you. And every other person that's going to get to watch, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a fantastic week ahead. God bless you. Bye-bye. So let me just play a video before we let it go for today. Bye-bye.